Welcome to Premore V-Centered inside a brand new Surveyor Legend by Forest River 19 BHLE. Just an amazing little family coach that certainly if you're looking to upgrade perhaps from something a little bit smaller or a tent trailer and you've got that mid-sized SUV on up, this would be a wonderful choice. This is really fully featured, so very little that you would ever add to it and very off-grid capable. On the roof here we have a standard 200 watt panel, but for a limited time they are offering us a bonus 200 watt panel, so a total of 400 watts. Which we have on this unit. So you're best to check with us to see if we do have any units left that do have that additional panel. So an extra bonus for those who are looking early. So this fall through early season next year, something that they expect to be able to offer still through then. So we're going to take you through the interior here. So mentioning the solar, as we come in the door, we do have our monitor panel for our solar. So if you're on site and you're wondering how much sunshine you're getting, how much is coming through to the batteries in terms of power, you'll be able to monitor that. And then we're going to have all the switches typically we're going to want to use initially when we're setting up camp. So we've got our awning, we've got our slide room, all our lights on the inside and outside. Great spot here to hide the dual sets of keys as well as the camper keys so everybody knows where they are. Into the kitchen area, we've got a great little flip-up counter extension. So if you are in the kitchen here, you have a great option outside here as well, so that you do have that ability to do a lot outside with the built-in griddle out there. They've done a really good job and kind of dual function in terms of everything they've put in the kitchen. So we've got a cutting board back here which has a natural location. That easily fits into your beautiful stainless steel sink with the high-rise faucet. So that'll give you full counter space right across as well as your flip-up extension. You've got two propane burners here as well. And then you've got your microwave just below. This unit is also well equipped. As I mentioned, you've got a built-in vacuum cleaner, so you don't need to bring one with you. You can literally sweep everything in at the end of the trip and away it goes. So just tucked into the kitchen there. Behind the kitchen, we've got our TPS sensor here. So that is for our tire pressure monitor system. So that would go in the cab of the vehicle. That would allow you to keep an eye on your tire pressure as you travel. Up into the cabinets here, lots of room for those dishes that you're naturally going to bring with you. So you've got a ton of storage there. There's some additional storage we'll talk about in the bathroom in a minute as well. Great stereo system here as well. So you've got speakers inside and out. They tried to give you drawers everywhere they can as well. And then across from there, a lot of people will use underneath the dinette as well as a great area for storage because you do have easy access from the front doors as well as through the top. So into the bed area here, we've got a great standard television that you can turn towards your dinette as well as towards the bed or the bunk, so multiple kind of locations. We're just picking up some digital channels here that we're getting free over the air. You've got wonderful storage here, huge bed here. You've got light at both ends. You've got cross ventilation here as well as your front cap window as well, so a lot of light with the three windows here. And then great deep storage here, beautiful brass handles here. So a lot of storage up above, but then they've also integrated a gap into the outside storage so that you can use under the bed here. And then part of that bed, if you did want to use some of that outside storage as inside storage, you can lift that up as well. So there's access there too. You've got charging as well as the ability to plug in, say, something like a CPAP machine. So we've got 120 volt as well as USB. A couple of drink holders here as well, a little shelf there to put a glass of water, a book, or anything else you may want to at night. And then you're going to have the soft shades, fabric shades on all of your windows here. So again, you can keep it nice and dark when you do want to have that. So into the dining area here, you're going to have not only the storage we mentioned, but the ability to make that third bed. So if you have 3 children or perhaps you have guests that do come regularly, the nice thing is that's going to make a nice double bed. So you can drop that down. When you are using it as a dinette, you have this amazing window, one of the largest in the industry. So you can bring in a lot of light on a darker day, or if it's not particularly nice out, it would be a great spot to just sit, play cards, play the board games, because again, you're going to have that cross flow of air if it's a nicer day or nicer evening when the bugs are getting bad, but you're going to have great visibility, especially if you've got something nice to look at as well. But that functionality with all that storage too. As we head into the back here, we've got a 12 volt refrigerator, so well set up again to run off, say, multiple batteries with that, either 200 or 400 watts of solar. Be able to continue run off grid, especially if you do have a decent amount of sunshine without too much tree cover. We've got 2 wonderful sized bunks here as well. You're going to have furnace just below that, so heat source is nice and close for them, keep them toasty warm. And then your thermostat is just here off to the right. Each bunk will have a window that opens with a screen. You're also going to have USB charging in there as well, so should they have any devices back there. And then you've got a curtain here to draw some privacy. Wonderful that with that slide out in, you're going to have access to not only the fridge, but also your bathroom. So they've thought this through in terms of making sure that everything is accessible. And in a smaller coach like this that's under 20 foot for the body, you're not generally going to see a bigger shower than this. So for something where you are going to maybe have an extended stay, you're going to appreciate the size of the shower and the fact that it is not a shower curtain. It's actually got a really great screen system here that comes across. You're about 36 inches wide for the shower here, in a nice rectangular shape with some additional height with our skylight there. Great little medicine cabinet as well. Storage below, you're going to have the switches for our on-demand hot water tank here, any of our water pump switches. We can check our tank levels here, so everything's going to be kind of located in one central location here for you to be able to check on that. We've got storage below, but we've also got storage just off to the right or left here of the shower. We've got hanging storage, but that could also be, you know, for a variety of things, extra towels, first aid gear, all that good stuff. So anywhere they can, they've definitely added as much storage as they can here, trying to keep the overall weight of the coach nice and light. So we are only 4,160 pounds here with all of the standard equipment. So it's very well set up for extended stays, but at a reasonable weight. So again, taking it cross country would certainly do quite well on the road. We've got a little bit more clearance underneath here, so it's going to be well suited to something that's a little bit, again, rougher road potentially. But again, that ability to be off-grid with that extended stoller package, I think is really going to help out a lot of families and just open up their eyes in terms of where they can head out to. We'd invite you down to Primo RV Center to come have a much closer look at this absolutely stunning brand new Surveyor Legend 19 BHLE at Primo RV Center.